Hi, this is the 5th video in the Guide to Beautiful Singing series, and today we're talking about voice couplers. Now, what are voice couplers and why do those matter? Well, have you ever gone into a cathedral before, and have you ever spoken or sung in a cathedral and you've noticed that the sound just sounds full and amazing, beautiful, vibrant? Well, I like to think of the couplers as our own scaffolding to making our vocal instrument sound like it's in a cathedral. So let me explain. There are 4 couplers. The first coupler is the jaw. The second is the lips. The third is the tongue. And the fourth is the soft palate or velum. So what do those do and how do we control the couplers when we're singing? Well, the couplers are pretty neat because they're 4 components to the vocal instrument that we can move and manipulate in such a way to allow for maximum resonance when we're singing. So just like in a cathedral, you want there to be as much space as you can. So let's talk about each one of those and how maybe you can use them to make beautiful cathedral music in your living room. So the jaw, and I notice a lot of times we tend to carry a lot of tension in our jaws. Sometimes we clench our jaws when we're sleeping, or they feel tight sometimes. Well, when we're singing, it's really important to just relax the jaw. So one way to think about it is just like a bored look. If you're sitting and you just aren't very engaged, you just kind of let that jaw hang. So you want a nice deep floor to your instrument. So that's what your jaw does. Nice and relaxed, never tight, and it remains flexible. And one way to kind of test, is my jaw as open as it should be? If you put your fingers right in front of your ears and open and close your jaw, you'll feel that there's a little space that's created when you open your jaw. So you don't need it all the way open, you don't need that space all the way open, but it's just slightly opened there. So jaw, nice and relaxed. Next, the lips. I like to think of the lips as, have you ever seen a baby before when you try to kiss a baby? It's like they don't purse their lips, they just kind of go, and come at you with a wet, slobbery kiss. So the lips are like baby lips. They're not pursed, they're not tight, they're just forward and round. And that really goes for, whenever you're singing any type of vowel. E-A-O, E-A-O. You keep those nice round lips. Okay, now for your tongue. Your tongue is another culprit sometimes for tension, and that translates into neck tension. So if you tighten the back of your tongue, can you feel how it kind of tightens all those muscles in the neck? You don't want any tension in your neck when you're singing. So I often tell students to think of like a pre-yawn, like as you're about to yawn, or if you're about to sneeze. And that relaxes the tongue, as well as lifts what we're going to talk about next, which is the soft palate. If you feel with your tongue, that fleshy portion at the top of your mouth, that is called the soft palate, and that's your cathedral ceiling. So as you sing, you want that lifted. So ideally, when you inhale, you should think of all of those couplers getting set up in that cathedral-like manner. So you think of a yawn or a sneeze, and it works pretty well to get you set up. So just to recap, your soft palate is lifted like a yawn or sneeze, pre-sneeze. your tongue is nice and relaxed, and the tension comes when you withdraw the tongue, you pull it back. So you may even want the tongue to go slightly over the bottom teeth to make sure that you're not creating tension at the back of the tongue and throat. So, you can probably see how my tongue is just relaxed there. Lips, those forward, wet baby kiss lips, and the jaw, very relaxed. Have fun integrating that into your voice, and we'll see you next time.